My name is Jacky Wasserman, owner of Beet by Beet Apparel and Awareness, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Well, let me start from the beginning. At the time, I had a partner that was vegetarian, and so by default, I was sort of already eating less meat, but I was not really familiar with what vegan was or meant or looked like or anything like that, because I had huge stereotypes attached to what a vegan was, and I thought they were just these like crazy hippie people, and I didn't understand why they would eat meat. Eventually, I kind of had this like weird health thing come up, and I started to do a juice cleanse, and when I looked into juicing, I found out about Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. So I watched that, and then after watching that, it kind of led me into watching Forks Over Knives. So Forks Over Knives was the tipping point for me to really wake up and see what was happening in the world, and with factory farming and animals, and it really just was so shocking, because I remember sitting on the couch, and after watching that, I was just so shocked and went through all these emotions. Like, first I was really sad, and then I got really angry, and because it's like we've been lied to by the meat and dairy industries that we need meat and dairy to be healthy and to survive, and it's just not true. So, and especially what happens with factory farms and the abuse that goes on with animals, it just made sense for me personally that I couldn't continue to contribute to supporting the brands and the dairy and meat industries any longer, because I didn't want to support contributing to the severe abuse that happens to animals, and especially, you know, it made me more conscious of what I'm putting in my body. And I don't know if you know this, but the World Health Organization declared meat as a human carcinogen. It causes cancer, so definitely don't want that. And so that kind of is what made me go vegan. And then from there, I just started researching a ton about how to be vegan and how to start to change my diet and get all the proper nutrients. Because I already, when I used to eat meat, I was cooking a lot in the kitchen, so I already loved to cook, and then that made me actually love to cook even more. So, because there's so much amazing, awesome food, anything that a meat eater can make, you can veganize it really easily. So it's just been super fun ever since then. It was definitely a process, and like I said, when I did this like juice cleanse thing, I really transitioned very slowly into it. So I did this like 3-day juice cleanse, and then at the same time I was researching all about being vegan and what that means, and about the health and nutrition, and then how to switch over my kitchen. And so, you know, along the way, I mean, it did take a little while to be fully vegan, but along the way, I definitely kind of had those moments where I would fall backwards and maybe eat some eggs or cheese or whatever, but and it just takes time. I didn't really fault myself for that, because we're human, and you know, these things take time to sort of get through your head and through your mind about what's really happening, and what your body needs, and you know, just kind of connecting that with your heart and really being conscious and aware. It was hard, but at the same time, it was a lot of fun, and I wouldn't go back. I feel like the best way to do it is to just follow a process, and they say that it takes about 30 days to change the way that you eat, and noticing like your taste buds and things like that. So I would recommend like the 30-day challenge by Colleen Goudreau. The Joyful Vegan is also what she goes by. And also the Engine 2 Diet by Rick Esselstyn. He's awesome. It's actually one of the first books that I bought when I became vegan, and it's helped me so much. He also has a second book that he came out with called My Beef with Meat, which is great, and it has all kinds of different myths about being vegan and recipes and everything. So it's really great, and I use that a lot in the kitchen when I first started. So yeah. So Beet by Beet is an apparel and awareness brand, and what we do is provide awesome t-shirts like this one with fun messages on them about the vegan lifestyle and also about the environment. So it's spreading awareness around important causes that need a voice. So specifically in being vegan or the environment pertaining to food. So around GMOs or Monsanto, and then just, living a vegan lifestyle. So, yeah. So you can find Beet by Beet at beetbybeet.com. Social media is at Beet by Beet for everything. We've got Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all those.
Perfect, cool. Thank you so much, Jacky, for coming today and sharing your story.
Thanks, Taryn.